experienced overseas player at the top, surrounded by the likes of Callaway, Rogers, and Sam Harper, and those three need to set it up for the big hitters of Glenn Maxwell, Marcus Stoinis, and co.
Yeah, Sam, it's never, the first game doesn't set the course for a season, particularly in these tight, shorter competitions like this, but you do want to get off to a good start, just to allay any doubts there might be, just to maybe take the converse of that and get yourself feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. It is about setting the tone early on in the tournament, and even if you don't get necessarily the result as we didn't the other night, the nature of the performance kind of sets you up in terms of that team confidence, both individually as well. You want to be that guy to kind of step up and set the tone with ball or bat. But what a great fixture, so much stuff.
They produce BBL 15.
Coming up against the champions, who were good down there in Hobart. Struck it over 200 last year.
Really flat and quick here. Now that's up in the air. Has he got enough on it? You bet he has. It wasn't even a full swing of the bat. The power of the man.
Well, that's a ridiculous shot, actually. There's not many people in the world can... It's not a bad delivery from Maxwell, probably on the short.
Again, this has gone miles in the air. The catch should be taken. Fielders call one another out. Oh, no!
Alongside of the ground again, using those...
That might prove to be. He's going to get another chance here, will he? He's coming in. Surely not two in a row. No! He takes the catch and makes amends.
Well, that is amends. Huge moment for Hilton Cartwright and the Melbourne Stars. Mitch Owen.
Really nicely the other night did.
Get it, Smack. Yes, play, hit me.
Gee, what a moment. The Maxwell reaction was pretty...
Incredible start to the game of cricket.
Dropped it short. They're busy out there. An opening over. Out of...
Oh, he's nowhere near that. How's that?
It wasn't, Nick. We've heard the noise.
Yes.
And he's gone. Figure goes up. Ahmed's on his way back. He's going to review it, but I don't know about you two guys, but I heard something on the way through.
Looked like a serious nick behind to Sam Harper.
Picked up the outside edge on the way through there.
I am, and I'm getting old.
Absolutely bludgeoned it.
Well, there's that outswing and bit of room there for McDermott, who was good down in Hobart. Maxie, did you, when you expected Mitch Owen to go hard, did you expect him to go that hard in the first over?
I thought he was going to go hard. Oh, bold. Nice bowling.
What was your plan, Glenn, to him?
Coming to the MCG, our first game with his reach, so just trying.
Yeah, one of the most reliable Maxi out there, Hilton Cartwright. I bet you.
Surely we just can't have a reap. Bowled.
Yeah, Maxi, Sam here. Just in terms of the dialogue around lessons that you learned, but also kind of what dialogue was that around the environment?
Most of the way through the season, as I said, the first...
It's a magnificent shot.
He is definitely back.
Stars, they have got a good young side to
Pitch here, so looking at runs
by the Melbourne Stars. The remarkable thing about him is he hasn't lost his speed.
You'd do that if you could like that.
He strikes me. I haven't played with him. I've only played.
We welcome Adelaide viewers, and we almost picked up another wicket test, and it's been a dramatic...
Something different this from McDermott. 40 deliveries. Peter Siddle was very good.
McDermott can't find him at the moment.
Yeah, dimensions. We have a look at the MC.
Gets away from him. Harper knocks it down.
I think that's the beauty of actually coming over and playing in the Big Bash. Certainly something that I've learned, and every single venue offers a different kind of challenge. Obviously the pitch, but the venue kind of dimensions, as you said, it's the complete...
Have you got a favourite of all the grounds you've visited over here? Is there one that if you could pick it up and carry it around with you, you'd take it all over the joint?
Well, of course, Spotless.
Well, of course, other than your home ground, a interesting list of players there. We might have to get back to that. One of our colleagues up here is on that. Worth a chat. It's 2 for 23.
From here on in, Tim David striking up around his 50s a couple of years ago.
He announced himself to the world, Harris Ralph, in this competition. He's a welcome return to the league this year, and one not the start he would have been after.
And a strange field too. Just have a look at Harris Ralph. That one's very much leg side. He's got fine leg back, and he's got deep square leg back. Where?
You know what's probably altered their thinking is that kind of failed scoop shot from Pete Siddle the other end from Ben McDermott. We know that scoop shot, even though it didn't come off, is probably altered.
What do you think of you're our style guru, Hodgie? What do you think of the black wheels on the black strides of Harris Ralph?
Oh, he's rocking it. You know what? When you bowl 150, you can roll with whatever you want, Andy.
No problems.
Yeah, looks pretty cool, doesn't he? Yeah, that spot right there. Even just a fraction more outside off stump with a slip-in play. That's good bowling from Harris Ralph. And sometimes as a bowler, you feel you can be determined by the field that you've got set. So we saw before it was pretty much dominant leg side, so you have to bowl on the pads. Now,
gee, that would have been a hairy single. McDermott had no interest.
so this has been a good over so far. Good comeback from Harris Ralph after going.
Outstanding stuff. 5 runs from the over. It's 2 for 28. By the time this campaign's ended. Over the journey, that is a season with the Melbourne Stars.
And you'll see that length, Bilbo, like getting the ball into the wicket line, because the shortest part of the MCG is under.
Try Max! Got him, Maxie! Well done, Max.
They just kind of sit off the ball a bit.
Hit me, Joey.
And you'd be silly to take him on. He's one of the very best of the tone in a fielding unit. He's fantastic.
Ball, slip boom!
That's a good start for him as a star. Just the
In fashion, as he does. I've spent a lot of
years to build Stoinis into the attack. Australian Test cricketers, it's
history of what game, 100, 130 years.
straight up in the air, fielder underneath it, backing back, eyes on the ball, takes the catch. He's a good cricketer, young Campbell Callaway, and they are 3 down here. He's got one of the most
Really important. There's a bit of action out there for spend a fair bit of time together.
brilliant again, Callaway.
6 bowlers used, so step up and consistently win some.
Trips onto his pad, his coverage out there.
And I think one thing that's helped as high as he possibly, just so he can sort of tonk him at the end.
It's a terrific opening over from Storn. He's picked up.
That's Max!
So if you are coming to Melbourne in the near change of overs, the 2 Hobart boys.
Terrible. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know whether it's the Hobart boys unawares. That gets away from everyone.
Yeah, that's his first bad ball.
I played it out in Western Sydney.
Get it, Harris!
On my side here. Anyway,
That's
back to
Max.
the cricket.
Good footwork from understanding the bowler doesn't want to get it up around. Punish anything short, square of the wicket.
Slip boom!
Can clearly see his game plan of these two and get him to try and hit it.
Gives himself some room, targets that vacant cover.
It's a
Go, Harris!
He's very fast off the. David will come back for the 3rd.
Bit stiff there, actually. Mitchell's
First big over here for Hobart.
pressure of the 3 for 5th, losing the 3.
Yes, Joey. Well done, Joey. Yes. Right ace.
Think of two. Be panicking just yet.
No, absolutely. You urge overs in the back half of the innings and propel you to.
Where do you want to? What sort of nick do you? Where do you want your?
In the middle order regularly.
Ball coming on. Yeah, so if you just have a look at Tom Curran, he take
The ball back towards the stumps and
Go the distance. Guided through that vacant cordon.
It's a nice shot, just beautifully timed there from McDermott. Understood that the third was up. All he had to do was find
his bat faces, but two of the best.
And again, why not repeat the dose?
his first over. And you mentioned
Oi. Yes, Harris.
Geez, that's hit hard to do at the MCG. He's run hard. Here, it's slightly different. You need to push the ball into those gaps.
And it's a really hard place to field.
Well done.
Is this where you as a wicketkeeper just start yelling at the field?
A couple of the boys found out the other night.
It's a warm night. It is going to join the wickets. Isn't necessarily your great.
So, yeah.
Let's go, Hill. No!
That's a good thinking about right there.
Get it, Glenn.
And I think he wants to be there when it's the end.
Good over from Maxwell. 9 gone, 3 for 70. So just pulls it back after 10 came from his first. Excellent in his first over. Average. So, BG, it was a volatile start to this one, and then the early wickets. McDermott in this form of the game hasn't got one to the boundary yet through how long he can hold himself back. What's the secret to your longevity, Hodgie?
Look, trying to stay fit, square at the wicket shot. So that was one of the things that. And the other, you're not vulnerable. It's that simple craft.
Yeah.
So if you're not, then
It's a credit to him and Dan Christian that punishes the body, doesn't it, Sam? And to see two blokes into their 40s still pushing through and being valuable contributors, absolute credit to them.
Absolutely, and that professionalism, he definitely.
Another very good contribution there at the halfway mark. 5 runs from that. Siddle over. It's 3.
like we're sitting up here with ambition, thinking when.
To just let him take us through 1 and 12. And
Reggie, that would have been lucky.